Arsenal fans, how are you guys feeling? How are you doing? I'm sure Arsenal did not play today, but Arsenal fans must be rejoicing even better and bigger than Chelsea fans that played today. Yes, they are definitely rejoicing. Alright guys, we had a very wonderful spectacle of football matches today. And yes, we are going to be reacting to Manchester City versus Chelsea Football Club at the Etihad Stadium. Now, going into this game, of course, everybody expected that, considering the fact that Manchester City were not going to be playing a very solid Chelsea side in the sense that they were missing their manager, in the person of Enzo Maresca. They were missing their first choice goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. They were missing their first choice left back, Cucurella. They were missing their first choice defensive midfielder in Caicedo, who picked up, a yellow card, his fifth yellow, which meant that he was going to miss this particular game against Manchester City from the last game. So Manchester City had every single leverage to go ahead and win this game. And yes, as much as Arsenal fans, I'm sure, must have been expecting or hoping that Chelsea will, take points off of Manchester City, no one really expected that was going to happen. Everybody was thinking, come on, it's Manchester City. They have Haaland, right? They have Foden, they have Cherki, they have Reinders, and these guys have been firing. And let's not forget Pep Guardiola, who is of course the cherry on top, the #1 manager in Europe, arguably, of course. And yes, Chelsea's manager was the first time, is the first time, senior team manager. He has never had any prior experience. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, while heading for his press conference, that game that Enzo Maresca refused to give him a press conference, a post-match press conference, this manager was heading in to give a post-match press conference rather, in his stead, and he was being prevented from entering, the room. Why? Because he didn't have the proper clearance. That's to tell you that his level is not even like that. But yet again, today he pulled off a masterclass. So don't forget, guys, like the video at this point if you're still here. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Mark Fish. Manchester City, from the start of the game, of course, they had every single leverage you can think of, every single one, to go ahead and win this game. Because it seemed like when the whole game started, Chelsea they didn't put their foot forward. They were more like trying to play safe, They didn't want to put any foot wrong. They just wanted to manage themselves and go gingerly in the game. And Manchester City had total control over this game. They could have scored a lot more than 2 or 3 goals. But they kept wasting chances, being very relaxed, passing left to right, just play. They took it very casual. I don't know. It's as if they felt like anyhow we could win this game. Yeah, that was the vibe I was getting from them. Because they could have done a whole lot. And the first half, Chelsea did not offer anything. Cole Palmer did not have a great game today. Let's be honest. Cole Palmer was not it. And Pedro Neto, he was wasteful. I mean, he had a very clear-cut chance about 12 yards away from the goal line for him to bury it. And he just ballooned the whole thing over there. I was like, and it looked like Manchester City were just going to go comfortably and just, do their thing. I mean, we all expected Manchester City to do that. Because it's kind of like their normal thing to do. And besides, this is January. This is Pep Guardiola. Everybody has been going around saying, Pep Guardiola, they will go on this 10-match winning streak. It's January. January is Pep Guardiola's month. He drew the last game, which was still in January, right? 1st of January. And today is 4th. He has drawn another one again. 2 back-to-back draws. And here's the thing, Arsenal fans, I don't know, what did you guys do? Because this is not normal. The past 2 game weeks now, game week 19 and game week 20, all Arsenal rivals drew their games. Manchester United drew their last game, they drew today. Liverpool drew their last game, they drew today. Chelsea drew their last game, they drew today. Man City drew their last game, they drew today. Tottenham Hotspur drew their last game, they drew today. So what is happening, Arsenal fans? Please let me know down in the comments below. How are you guys feeling? Because this feels almost as if Arsenal fans have won the title. Yes, of course, we still have about 18 match days to go. But having a 6-point cushion is actually huge for Arsenal, especially at this point. And if they can go ahead to now extend this lead, what this does for them is that it now makes the players relax. It will make the fans relax. People won't be bantering Arsenal fans about being NBC, Nigerian Bottling Company. Again, because in the past season, of course, we have all gotten on their case. They say now una be bottle now, even una just say we dey look like bottle, right? But then again, I think Chelsea, first of all, we have to give Chelsea their flowers. They stuck in there. They did not give up. They did not relinquish, because if they had been losing by maybe 2 or 3 goals, then of course the game would have been over. Yes, the game would have clearly been over. But they found that is why having just a one goal lead is very dangerous. Like anytime, especially when you know you have to deliver. And Manchester City knew they had to deliver today. Considering the fact that Arsenal had done their business against Bournemouth. Yes, it was a bit shaky. Because let's face it, Gabriel, he decided to, do Happy New Year, you understand, to Evan Nielsen of Bournemouth, gave him a goal. But then again, he recovered mentality, he locked in and got the equalizer. And then from there, Arsenal went to pump these guys. Yes, at the 75th minute, they still decided to, lose focus again. Although that ball, arguably, you could say there was nothing anyone can do about it, because it was a beautiful strike. It was a wonderful goal. And Arsenal were a bit shaky for the remaining 10 minutes of the game. But at least they were able to hold their nerves. And they ended the game. Exactly what Manchester City were supposed to do today. Hold your nerves. But I think for Man City today, it wasn't really about holding their nerves. I think it was more about overconfidence, sort of. Because they felt, Chelsea didn't really offer anything much. I don't think Chelsea had a shot on target until like 8-something minutes. Right, so Manchester City will be relaxed. If I look at the celebration that Reinders did for his goal, very cheeky one. Yes, it was a very beautiful goal, by the way. Very lovely goal. But then they still felt very relaxed. I felt like they were not trying to slow the game down. They were just playing their normal game, feeling like, okay, everything was going to be okay. Meanwhile, everything was not okay. Little did they know. And then a few minutes later, bam, Chelsea equalized. Enzo Fernandez, and what a beautiful display by Malo Gusto, because he virtually created that goal out of nothing. Out of nothing. He just, oh my goodness, swiped past Nico Riley, drove down the byline, and then put in a very beautiful and dangerous cross into the box. Everybody was scrambling for the ball, scrambling for the goal. And then Enzo Fernandez strike. First attempt is a lie. Second attempt, myself, not on my watch. Before he finally managed to get the final touch in. The touch that could be pivotal in the title race. The touch that Arsenal fans right now, I'm sure all Arsenal fans will be looking for Chelsea fans to go and give them the kind of kiss that Declan Rice was giving to the camera yesterday after scoring his goal. Yes, so Arsenal fans, well, it's still too early, to say congratulations. But at least a 6-point, cushion at the top of the table is huge, and it's something that Arsenal fans must be grateful for and will be very, very happy about, I'm sure. And then for the rest of the matches that were played today, I did predict that Manchester United were going to play a 1-1 draw with Leeds. Yes, because I saw it coming. If you watch the game that Leeds played with Liverpool at Anfield and they played out the goalless draw, you will definitely understand that in the past few games, Leeds have actually been playing quite well. They've actually picked up some bit of form. And considering the fact that they were going to be playing at home, I just felt that this Manchester United side are missing a number of key players. Bruno is out injured. Mbeumo, Ahmad, Afcon. Shesko up front is not really firing. And good one for them today. Cunha was able to respond, I think, within 2-3 minutes of Leeds scoring that goal. They both scored very similar goals. Anyway, I think they're defenders and they were just very sloppy. But kudos to them. At least they picked up a point. And right now, Manchester United are 5th in the table. If they had won their last 2 games, in game week 19 and today, they will definitely solidify themselves in the top 4. Even as it is right now, they still stand a chance. They still stand a chance. So yes, and Liverpool also, I don't know what's happening with Liverpool right now, but Liverpool are seriously going through something. I can't point, although I can, if I'm to point, I would say Ancelotti. You understand? They're definitely going through something. Liverpool fans, how are you feeling about your manager? Very unfortunate that Isak is out. Hopefully Mo Salah comes back soon, but I don't think it's going to happen, because most likely he's looking to win AFCON. You understand? So that him and Jamie Carragher banter, he can now come back and say, okay, I won AFCON now. You, show me your Euros and your World Cup. You understand? To be honest, Arsenal fans, what have you guys done? Which Baba did you visit? Which prayer house did you go to? Because what is happening right now in the EPL is not normal. It's not normal that everyone around you will be dropping points, but you. It's not normal. And back to back, the same teams that dropped points in the previous game week 19, are the same teams that drop points today, and you're the only one winning. There's something you're not telling us. Arsenal fans, just come clean, come and confess your sins. Don't worry, we'll not judge you, but there's something you're not saying. Anyways, congratulations to all Arsenal fans out there. I wish you guys all the best. Hopefully come May, you'll still remain top of the table, and at least you will have something to wipe your tears. The problem is that the internet will suffer. Arsenal fans, Arsenal to win this title, the internet will suffer. But then again, Arsenal fans have been suffering for over 20 years, so it's only fair to return the gesture. Okay, let me know what you think about game week 20 and how everything panned out. The draw between Manchester City and Chelsea. Did Chelsea just hand Arsenal the title? Well, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with an Arsenal fan that is looking to celebrate game week 20 and the potential one leg, in the championship room, or in the champions room. One leg in the champions room, because currently Arsenal are possible champions elect, even though we still have 18 match days to go. If they can hold their nerves and continue with this form that they are in, and they are having players coming back from injury, I think they will do wonderfully well. So thank you so much. Right now we're on 35 subscribers. Don't forget, our target for the week is 100 subscribers, and I'm sure we'll do it. Thanks to everyone who has supported the channel, who has been following us. Continue to support us and share this video with others to do the same, and we'll continue to bring you the very best in football analysis. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.